Okay, so today's patient, from the frontal view, you can see that she has some deviation. If you draw a line here between the eyebrows down to the midline of the lips, the nose is slightly aiming to the left. Okay, so here's today's patient from the frontal view. She's got some asymmetry and some deviation of the nose to the right side. Here's her midline, and especially right around in the mid-third, there's a curvature of her. So I always tell people that correcting a crooked or deviated nose is one of the harder things, but we can definitely make it way straighter than what it is now. And then if we look at her side view, she has a little bit of a bump. It's kind of a smaller nose. The tip is actually quite cute already, just sort of being hidden by the bump. So we're gonna take care of that. One of the most interesting things is that in this picture, I really have not changed her tip position, rotation, or anything, but just taking down the bump creates the illusion of a more lifted tip. So here is her live view. This is the top down, obviously, and here would be a midline mark up top, and here would be the midline mark for her lips. And I've drawn out sort of this light reflex, which indicates where. And here's the bump, and you can see that her tip is quite cute already. One thing that's hard to appreciate on the photos is actually how wide she is in this base region where the nasal bone's attached to the face. So we're gonna narrow that. Okay, so here we are, all finished. She's quite swollen, but you can see we took the bump down. She's got a nice little slope here. Some small tip work. Okay, and then here's our top-down view, which shows a much straighter nose. This would be sort of the midline of the upper face, and the Cupid's bow, which is the midline of the lower face, and you can see her bridge dorsum line is really strong. Also, we've narrowed significantly this bony base here, so it's a much smaller, straighter, without the bump bridge. A lot of bony work, a lot of fine work, fine detail. So here's the specimen. This is actually the bony bump that was sitting here that I took off to create the new slope. So here we are. It's the finished product. Nice curve, narrow tip, straighter, no bump, nice cute tip.